Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Frostpunk 2's campaign. We are in chapter 1 and this is probably part 2 of what's going to be a 2 or 3 part episode series of the first chapter. So we've won the vote of confidence after we've come to New London at the end of the previous episode, having, secured supply of coal and build some housing districts to get everyone into some sort of shelter. We also got some production of prefabs, materials, and goods for our population going. So yeah, we're overall in good shape. Having won the vote of confidence, the next demand from our citizens is to find a permanent source of fuel outside of the city. To that end, we need to build a logistics district on an old way station. Yeah, research. Okay, and this is a favor we owe to the Frostlanders for supporting our candidature in the council. So that's where we're at. That's where we left it. So let's first of all think about this old way station. I think we briefly saw at the end of a previous episode that there's one here, old way station. The resource we get is Frostland teams. Ruins of an old way station, battered down during the whiteout years. We can restore it as a rear base for our exploration efforts. Let's have a look at it. Okay, here it is. So we're gonna need to break through it over probably a couple of frost breaks. Is there... Okay, there's one... Okay, there's... Okay, we have a few. There's one at the bottom, one at the top. I mean, we are gonna have to go through to these materials, but we're not... We already we frost broke this part, and this is kind of further away. I mean, our main concern right now is food, so we're gonna have to break through to this food anyway. So let's have a look if we can frost break efficiently. Well, yeah, can we? I mean, we need... I mean, yeah, can we perhaps do something like this, where we break through to this food? Let's keep in mind that, okay, there's this permanent food here. I mean, can we actually... We could expand this food district. Right, these farms. Can we... Oh, hang on. So, can we... It's not very... A little bit hard to see the tiles, but it's 1, 2, 3. So we could actually expand our food district up to this one. If we had that connection. So let's maybe go ahead and start here, because then we have that option, should we need it. That will, I think that will expand the number of buildings we can have in this district to 2. So as long as, and increase the kind of not what did you call it, like the stockpile, the deposit, the size of the deposit, because we will add one more deposit to this. So we have 702 weeks, yeah, in this district, which is a lot. So if we build another building and maybe added another source here, then we wouldn't need that much additional workforce, as we would need to establish a whole new district. We would just expand this one. I think that's a good idea. So we should definitely start here and get these 3. From that point, I mean, this is going towards this waypoint station. I guess this is kind of also slowly creeping towards it. So let's maybe do something like this, right? I mean, you would hope that we make it there in one go. Kind of doubt it. We're gonna have to frost break through here anyway, but I think this is a good way to get started at least. So let's frost break our way to that waypoint station. Now, we also, since we won the vote of confidence, we also promised to research survivalist headquarters, and there's no better time than now, really. We have researched coal mines. It's beautiful UI, I have to say, and at the same time clean. Sometimes UI can be beautiful, but it becomes so cluttered that it's really hard to use, and when you're actually playing the game for a long time, you just get tired of it because you no longer pay attention to it, and it just kind of annoys you. Look, you can even zoom in. That's pretty cool. But here I feel like it's a good balance of clarity, usability, and prettiness. So we can get housing and insulation, but we're okay for now with heat. Now let's go ahead, Frostland. Nice. Helpfully, we have a promise to Frostland indicated here. Scouts headquarters, harvester hangars, logistic base. Well, we promised this anyway, so let's have a look at it. Frostlanders, 43% of the city. No one else shares this idea, but they want survivalists' headquarters, constructed in logistics districts, so it's a building, base of operations where staff officers subject handpicked scouts to intensive drilling and oversee exploring expeditions. Exploration time is decreased, territory threat level is decreased. Excellent. So some prefab. It's going to cost us something, but I feel like that's a good option. What are other options? So for New Londoners and Faith Keepers, they seem to always be in cahoots, these guys. So they would prefer scouts as headquarters. Oh, hang on. So it's survivalist headquarters. Base of operations where staff officers analyze topographic data to chart paths and optimize logistic support for exploring expeditions. Exploration time is slightly decreased. Yeah, well, this is clearly better anyway. Yeah, I feel like I would trust my exploration to Frostlanders in this scenario. 13 weeks. We have the 50 heat stamps, so let's go ahead and research that. Fulfill our promise. It's a win, win, win. That's how we like it. Okay, we do have this indicator. I think that is about to get started. And we do council recess 9 weeks. Okay. Anything else we can do before we unpause? Because we need to be careful with our time. How we do? We don't have a lot of heat stamps. We need population desperately. Yeah, we're really out of the workforce. But when we get that population, we need to be mindful that we're going to need more housing, which is going to get more heat. And we are stockpiling coal right now, which is great because the colder season is coming, and then an even colder season is coming. Prefabs we're okay with. We're okay with prefabs, which is why we've decreased our workforce here to plus 12 a week. We're also going to need more goods if we have more people, so yeah, it's a double-edged sword. But we really do need people for, though, is food. Like, we really need that food. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. Or do we do more frost breaking at the same time? Hang on. Okay, we can't frost break. We don't have the workforce. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. We really need to get those scouts out. But let's also think of the fact that when it comes to a logistics district, which can send charting expedition to the Frostland and transports resources between city and its colonies and outposts, we're gonna need 400 workforce when we get there. We do have 200 workforce in this frost breaking, so we do have 200 spare, but we need 400. So we're gonna need to, yeah, we really need some more people. It's fine. Okay, we'll have to sacrifice something. Probably materials. We're gonna have to rely on our stockpile for, you know, a little bit of time. But that's okay. It's just how it needs to be. Okay, so we frost broke to here. This is the gray area. Now let's see. Can we actually? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I mean, this would kind of be. I wonder. I mean, it's going to be I assume it will be a 6-sized district. I mean, are we just going to build it like a weird line? I guess why not? Let's see if that's actually possible. Not sure, yeah. I mean, it's kind of... I mean, there's just white space, so... Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's keep frost breaking. Yes, I was going to pass another agenda, but council is in recess, so we need 10 weeks between passing policies. So that is fine. We could also, of course, we do have a, you know, our overall trust is accepted, so there is scope for emergency shifts. Is it really necessary, though? I mean, we have enough food for 39 weeks, which is not actually all that long, if I'm honest. Okay, material stockpile will last for 23 weeks. Likewise, not all that long. We do have the coal building, so we have a good amount of coal, so... Once we get people in, we're gonna need to build houses. That will means we need more heat. To build more houses, we're gonna need more food. We will be able to build food districts. We'll need more goods, so we'll try to do that. We're also gonna need more materials, you know. But I think we can accept, you know, a few thousand extra people probably. Hopefully, 200 workers. That's what we need because only 65%, actually 60% of our population. Interestingly, is in the workforce. Why is that? Think about that in a second. It used to be 65%. Now, logistics district, we need 400 workforce is what we need, which we do not have at the moment. How do we get this workforce, however? I mean, coal, we're about to need a lot more coal. What can I say? I mean, it's unfortunate, but yeah, we're going to need to decrease our materials production, which is going to increase the rate at which we work through that stockpile that the captain left us. Now 400 workforce we have, so boom. Okay, interesting. Let's give it a go. I'm not actually sure if that's a good idea to build districts like that, but I feel like that's all we can do, so that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and unpause. Not else much to do, so let's see this being constructed. Kind of odd that we have to do this. Ah, okay, so this is like there. I feel like maybe district construction should just occupy. I mean, it should kind of automatically frost break as part of construction. I feel like tiles right around the sort of the central building. That would kind of make sense. Colder season, heat demand is increased.
Cold or colder temperatures. Take action.
Okay, it's fine. A small, lasts for 140 weeks. This is fine. We have a small deficit. That is acceptable. Given the circumstances, I think that's acceptable. We're gonna get, yeah. I mean, it would be nice with this. What we need, as a matter of urgency, is more people. We are gonna get population growth in some time. Not sure how often that takes. Let's read about this. Population growth is a measure of how fast your city grows. It is both a combination of outsiders coming into your city as well as new people being born within it. When population growth reaches a certain threshold, a population census will take place, noting an increase in your overall population, including workforce in the city. Favorable situation in your city without any significant problems like cold or disease increases population growth. However, when the issues in your cities are overwhelming, population growth becomes stagnant. You can resolve that by improving conditions in your city or researching new methods to fight the most pressing problems in the idea tree. Some laws also directly increase population growth. Okay. It doesn't really say how, like at what speed is our population is rising steadily. Okay, so I guess, yeah, we're doing well. And overall, yeah, it's a pretty nice place to live, so not too surprised. Again, as you can see, the roads are actually built automatically. Kind of a weird algorithm, you know. I would think you would prefer kind of straight roads, but maybe they will rejig themselves if we did build a district on top of them, so that's fine. Not a big deal. Not much else for us to do, and I mean, I do mind that we're just passing time because we are chewing through our stockpiles, but there's nothing else I would change in this equilibrium that we have reached. So we're just gonna collect some heat stamps. It's not too bad. Okay, let's see this finished. Nice, balloons going up in the air. Down, logistics district built. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. I see. Now, exploration. Launch expeditions to discover locations of interest and resources you can harvest for the benefit of your city. You can select territories to explore by clicking on their names. To explore a territory, you need to allocate a certain number of Frostland teams, which are sourced from the logistics district. Territories have different difficulties that affect the cost, time, and threat level of their exploration. Okay, so cost, time, and threat level. Open territory is fast and safe to explore and requires fewer Frostland teams. Rugged territory takes more time and has an increased threat level and requires more Frostland teams. Challenging territory is the most time-consuming to explore, has the highest threat level, and has a high cost of Frostland teams. Okay, block territory is impossible to explore. Usually it's caused by a whiteout looming over its territory. Okay, the threat level of a territory signifies whether there will be any consequences to sending people to explore that area. Safe exploration won't result in any injuries or casualties. Dangerous exploration will result in some injuries. Deadly exploration will result in some deaths. Exploration of a territory always causes injuries or deaths associated with a specific threat level, but the number of people affected may differ each time. The threat level, as well as the duration or cost of exploration, can be reduced by researching new exploration methods in the idea tree. If the exploration of a territory is interrupted due to a whiteout or lack of Frostland teams, you must send an expedition again to resume it. After they reach a chosen territory, they will resume exploration progress from when it halted. Okay, that's nice. Let's close that down. What do we have? So foothills. Yeah, my only gripe with the UI is this, like this is a bit weird. Why can't this open where I can actually see it? But fine. Foothills. These windswept foothills used to be thoroughly explored, but whiteouts have erased the paths and safe houses we constructed. The area had an old coal mine, though. Maybe there is leftover coal there still. Open territory, threat level safe. I'm going to launch the expedition to here because it's open territory safe. Should be quick and safe. Possible findings: prefabs, cores, Frostland dwellers. Required 10. We have 15 from logistics districts. Let's go ahead and launch the expedition. I suggest, yeah, we explore the Frostland, the foothills first, because we haven't built that building yet with the survivalist training. Our other options is Frozen Bay, actually also open territory, and also safe. But it only has Frostland dwellers, potentially. Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here to build the region's generators. A few hastily dismantled piers still stick out of the ice, a faded reminder of their short-lived purpose. Okay, also open and safe. What is this? Makeshift shelters. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's within our core territory. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. Yeah, they can come back home. 2,600, so about 2/3 of that. So that's about what? 14? Yeah, so it's about 2,700, right? And, no, sorry, about... Thinking about what's the easy multiplication by 3 is basically 2/3 of 2,400 would be 1,600. Yeah, so it's slightly more than 1,600 workers. Welcome these people back to the city. 5 Frostland teams, which is exactly what we have. Yep, let's bring them back. And we are going... This is going to put additional strain on our food, housing, etc. We need to be very careful with that. Okay, let's get back to... I love this seamless transition. Okay, let's see what actually happens.
Do not be alarmed by any unusual noises coming from the generator.
Oh, okay, let's pause. Okay, so we... Yep, so we did get an additional workforce. Let's go ahead and just maximize the efficiency of the buildings we already have. Right, the coal, that will always be good. So that put 1,000 people to work. We're now stable in coal. Now we have serious issues with food. And I mean serious issues that need to add materials, to be honest, as well. This is now an emergency. Goods, oh, limited, we have heat stamps. Okay, I mean, we need food right now. Let's maybe expand this to here. Yes. Frost break further into here. Right, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, maybe we can extend it. So this will be 1 district, right? I guess we're better off going this way so that we're closer to the fertile soil. Deep fertile soil, so amount to 100 million. So this is like an almost infinite source of food. Okay, so let's definitely get this. This will be a district of size 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess in a 5, 6 somewhere, but what if we do 5, 6? And then we extend it. Oof, oh, 1 more. Oh. Hang on, let's just make sure we get this calculated right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, yeah, so there'll be 3 deposits with 4 tiles. We can get kind of a bunch of tiles just randomly around here. And maybe this is then another, yeah, it kind of has to be another district. Or we expand this one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then one day we expand this one with 1, 2, 3. Right. Yeah. So we could actually grab all of this. Let's at least frost break that. Okay, we desperately. I mean. Oh, time left 2 weeks. What's that? What's that? Oh, so this is expand. Yeah, expanding. Okay, let's unpause. Let's see. So this one, base output is 50 food. We really do need extra food. We need to research some food tech, I guess, and some materials tech. Let's see if we finish up with our exploration district, the survivalists center first. We do need extra shelter as well before people start getting sick and angry, which means we need 2 housing districts. That will be 80 heat stamps. Oh, I mean, it's only going to get colder, so I feel like that's also a matter of priority, really. Okay, can we make these guys nice and comfortable? Or how comfortable can we make them? All things considered. So this is 1 district. We hit 3. Okay, hang on. Can we... okay, we can't quite hit 2 bonuses. Can we not hit 2 bonuses? Come on, can we... I'm a little bit confused. Clearly... Here we hit 2, but not quite enough. Okay, what about on this side? Can we hit... Okay, we need to frost break this stuff. I feel like perhaps... Okay, we do... If we... Because I want to build this as a line, and sort of... Yeah, I guess that's going to take... Yeah, but if it saves us heat, it's worth it, right? Let's go ahead. I mean, it's only heat stamps that it costs, but we don't have a lot of heat stamps. What we can do, however, is we can... I mean, we have trust. I feel like we have a lot of trust with the Frostlanders, for example. So could we raise funds? 200 heat stamps? I feel like we could. Ask the Frostlanders to contribute all they can for the good of the city. The larger their population, the more heat stamps they will contribute. Well, look. We're gonna have to... Ooh. Yep, we're gonna raise... Guys, it's for the good of the whole, so... Yep. It has to be done. No question about it. Okay. So this building is being expanded. Okay, Frostlanders' demands met. Perfect. The Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Frostlanders improve, trust rises. I see. Excellent. Well, there you go. You know, it's a bit of a sandwich. That's how you do it. A bit of negativity. Collect some food stamps. Get the Survivalists depot. Now, let's go ahead and actually build that building. Logistics. Survivalists headquarters. Exploration time. Decreased territory threat level decreased. 400 workforce. 120 heat stamps though. Okay, fine. We'll do another fundraising if we have to, but we have a lot of exploration ahead of us, so that is I think that's a good decision. So we'll do that. We do need research. We need to do something with food. Yeah, we're fine with heating. Oh yeah, Frostland. Hang on. Harvester hangars. This is in the Frostlands now, but we need resources. And we urgently need materials. We need hot houses, maybe. Yeah, this is the food tech. Okay. So Frostlanders, 32% of the city want us to build bio-waste houses. Industrial-sized hothouse where organic waste ferments in large vats, fertilizing revolving shelves of crops. Gives us 70 food. Disease is slightly increases heat demand. Unlocks the excessive fertilization district ability, which increases food output and disease. Okay, what do New Landers? Faith Keepers agree with this idea. Which is, Faith Keepers are 10% of the city. New Londoners are 59%. They want to build a chemical hothouse. Industrial-sized hothouses where chemical nutrients are injected into tubs of crops to accelerate their growth. Oh, right, less food, more squalor. Well, squalor is slightly. Squalor rather than disease. Less workforce, less food, more heat? Nah, let's go with Frostlanders. Yeah, I feel like these are the guys really... They get it. They get what's required here. Yeah, let's go with Frostlanders, I think. We need all the food we can get, and we need it now. So that will be 70 food. That will be... That should kind of help us a lot. Let's go ahead and unpause. We're actually down on workforce again. I mean, we are building quite a few things. So let's see how that progresses. Boom. Okay, this now delivers 60 because we have that extra node. Extra, like, resource deposit. We do have a lot of food here, so it will really benefit from a building. Because it's a long... You know, because it does cost something to build a building, but it will obviously exhaust that resource kind of deposit faster. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to build some housing soon. We only have 300 workforce, though. People are getting sick. Okay, it's a little bit dicey. Okay. Try and get some housing. So, the reason I wanted this Frostbroken, because there we go. So, we're touching on this district. Okay, it's because it's only 6. Okay, let's start ourselves off. Hang on. Here. So we touch on this district and that one. We touch. There we go. So this district touches on both. Now, can we, however, start from here? And just, okay, there you go. That's 5. Yeah, that's 5 houses. And already we got all the bonuses. So I just want to leave some of this for like another district potentially. And that's why I want to build that last thing. Yeah, it will be here. And whoever builds, whenever we build a district here, it will touch upon, right, like 3 different ones. 3. I think this is the most efficient way. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Yeah, so it is touching on. No. Hang on. No, it is not. Pardon me. So what happened is that these guys suddenly built this. They're near. Okay, so we're gonna basically, yeah, because we give bonuses to existing districts as well, right? If we build one here, for example, this one now touches a new district, right? Now it touches it in 2 places. So we now give plus 20 heat to this district. Does it even need that though? Yes, it does. So this doesn't benefit this new district we're building, but it does benefit the existing one. So that will be, yep, that will give us minus 20 to this one. We're also now, yeah, we're now touching another district for 3. So this new district we're building also has plus 20 heat reduction. That's a 4th. This doesn't change anything. Hang on. Yep. No. Putting one here gives near housing district bonus to this district. However, for this district, actually, it doesn't really do anything for us, does it? I mean, yeah, we can get 2. Yeah, okay. What I'm trying to get is to get 2 bonuses for this guy. Can we? We start here. There you go, that's 3. There we go. Yeah, this is the best. So we get 2 and everyone... Yeah, these guys get heat reduction. Let's go. Right, yeah, so they demand 50. So this will be a net reduction. In fact, yeah, this district should not require anything. No, okay, it will require 20. Because it's got plus 40 because it's next to 2 of these. But these existing houses also now going to get an additional reduction. Because they're now kind of protected by this, the guys in the suburbs. So net, actually, so this district will still require 20, but we are going to get out, yeah. So by building this housing district, we're net negative 20. So we're going to reduce our heat demand by 20 by building this. That's excellent. Let's see, and we will build the next one after. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's why you gotta cluster. Yeah, you gotta huddle together to conserve heat. Now, we only have enough for 12 weeks of food. People are gonna start starving. Is there any way we can boost our research? Rush researchers. Trust falls. Research speed is extremely increased. Well, to be honest, we do have a decent amount of trust, so let's try this. Steward pressures them to increase their research efforts. Yeah, I mean, we really don't have the time. Because we urgently need food, and we urgently need materials. We don't have enough people to really build more districts, which will also require materials and all sorts of other support. So we need buildings. So we urgently need a food building, and we urgently need a materials building. By urgently, I mean right now. Now, let's go ahead and pause this out. Okay, council is ready. Let's see if we can pass anything. In terms of our rule, okay, we can get guided voting. The steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival, curtailing debate and convincing many wavering delegates to support it. Unlocks the guided voting procedure, which greatly increases the odds of passing law in the council. 4-0 hesitant, 55 against 45. Okay, well, this is not gonna pass. Okay, this is sort of our way, I guess. Appoint us captain. Yeah, okay. So we can... Oh, that's interesting. So we can... Yeah. End this democratic charade if we could. But okay, but let's see if we decide to do that. It's cute. It's a cool one. Now, what we really need is family, city, is there anything, welfare, contagion prevention. No, let's have a look first of all. Let's pause. What are our problems? Yeah, we need shelter scarcity. Okay, we're building more shelter. Disease slightly increased by cold. Okay, again, we will deal with that once we get the housing in place. Hunger is absent. Squalor is absent. Crime significantly increased by goods scarcity. Yeah. Okay, let's also see. So it would be nice to reduce some crime. Coal mining greatly increased by shelter. Yeah, this will be so. It would be nice to decrease squalor. Yeah, because we're gonna get more disease from those food buildings as well, aren't we? So okay. So what can these? So these guys. I just want to see if we can promise something that that will actually what we want to do anyway. So what they can do is hold evening prayers, send the faith keepers to pray with the people and preach that better days lie ahead. Trust rises slightly, requires favorable or better relations. Oh, okay. So we need to be mindful of that. Fund projects. Make promise. Pick one of 3 options to promise something that furthers the faith keepers' worldview. Grant agenda. Let faith keepers choose the next law to be voted. Okay, council. Publicly announce your support for this faction. They will gain members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Relations significantly improve. Faction fervor is decreased. Oh, let's wait until maybe they get a bit angry. Publicly condemn this faction. Raise funds. Okay, so basically we don't want to spend Easter. What we can do is make a promise. Pick one. Okay, let's make a promise. Steward, your relations with the Faith Keepers will improve if you promise to enact one of their suggestions. Which of their proposals will you pledge to support? Promise to research dutiful youth. You have 40 weeks to research dutiful youth. Promise to research all due maintenance. Materials demand is significantly decreased. Everyone must share the burden of maintaining the city's machinery and infrastructure. I like this one. Promise machine-centric shifts. To put less pressure on workers, workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Promise to dutiful youth. Percentage of active workers is increased. Crime is slightly decreased. Young adults participate in volunteering activities under the supervision of elders who teach them moral values. Now, I want this. I want all due maintenance. Because we need materials now. We have 40 weeks. Okay, let's kind of see. Decline to promise anything. Well, I just want to make sure that we can actually research this. feel like there's no other choice. Okay, let's do maintenance. Materials demand is significantly, it says, decreased. Okay, let's go ahead and... Can we click on it? Okay, we can. All do maintenance. City. Maintenance duty. Okay, but 5 weeks only. Okay, everyone must share the burden. Yeah, we're definitely doing that next, because that will decrease, and then we need a building to get more materials. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. Our scouts are still exploring. Okay, we are researching that food building. What else can we do right now? We're waiting for housing, research, workforce. I feel like even with the building, it's got to give us an extra 70 food. That's not really enough. Right, we need to kind of get and stockpile food, so let's figure out how we can get a food district going. We need 40 heat, 25 materials. Yeah, and by the time we research this, how many weeks is this? 4 weeks left. We're gonna have 7 weeks of food left. It's gonna take a few weeks, and by then we're basically out of the stockpile. Can we tighten our belts? General, like minor disease, minor cold, granted gender, de-radicalized faith keepers. Hang on. Demand funds, raise funds. Demand. Have guards force them to pay a large emergency contribution. Okay, we need a lot of guards for that though. Okay. Now I do want to hold evening prayers. I feel like times like these, yeah, unity. I mean, we are making hard choices, but you know, we are cognizant of the suffering that our people must endure. That's the kind of steward we are. Let's get this construction going. We are going to get a population increase soon, which will again put more strain on our food, but will actually probably let us build another food district, which we would very much welcome now. Nice, so nice. We're actually saving energy here. Perfect. Now we need one more housing district. Let's see, can we... Yep, there we go. That's... okay, so that's kind of near housing district. Can we improve on this? No, we cannot. Sure, what? This one... Okay, this one I guess we will never quite get, it seems. Yeah, these lines aren't very clear, but being here, we're touching this district in 3 points, so that's it. So this district versus this new one, no, sorry, it's the old one, it gets plus 20 heat. Now, as this new district we're building, okay, now it is touching this district twice. It's touching this district 3 times, which is about as good as we can have it. Now, ideally, I think we would rather actually expand over here, because the next district we want to build here, because whoever builds the next district, right, if we did these 3, right, if we could go all the way, then we could get plus 20 here potentially, and once we have this district here, that will give us some benefits. So I feel like is it better to in fact do something like this. And expand this even further, or even something like this. This is not, yeah, none of this is broken down, so right, frost break one more line. I think we'll go ahead and do that, and I know it's cost heat stamps, but every time we do that, we need to be very careful with heat. Right, need to be very careful with that. Now we are, yeah, food is, yeah, let's get that research sped up. Yeah, we need materials too. We're gonna start running out. I mean, this is bearable. I mean, things are gonna start breaking down, which is not great, but that's That's better than starving. I think we can all agree on that. All do maintenance. Hopefully that, yeah. Maybe a building plus all do maintenance will help us. Deal with the materials shortage we have. We are getting prefabs slowly. While we're not doing anything, yeah, we are at least getting heat stamps and prefabs. So that's at least that's something. Now, done here. Let's have a look. So can we make our lives even better? So can we? Boom. That already gives this district +3. Actually, because this district is, yeah. As long as we build here, we're really... It's really here that we're touching this one and that one. So in fact, if we... Well, we should have frost broken through here. Yeah, we should have broken through here. Then we would have 3... Ah, yeah, this is what we need to build. Okay, this is a tricky one. I mean, this... Yeah, we need this cell broken down. Okay, maybe we just do one more. Ah. Well, I mean, the longer we wait, the more people freeze. But I feel it's a worthwhile sacrifice. Yeah, gonna have to wait a little bit longer, guys. It's a small deficit. Yeah, okay, let's do one more frost break. We are gonna get population increase soon, so we probably need to build 2 housing districts.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained.
Yeah,
It might
scarce.
just save your life.
Okay, hang on. Research done. Bio-waste hothouse. New building proposed. Okay. Let's first of all set our research. Hang on. While we have that boost. Maintenance duty, right? We are running a massive shortage of materials, so let's make sure everyone must share the burden of maintaining the city's machinery and infrastructure. Only 5 weeks. Research this idea. Okay, let's do food. Don't have the workforce, do we? Okay, we're gonna get it in a second. We don't. Even with the construction. Okay, we should get that population in soon. Anything else for us to really do? Not much. We have 5 Frostland teams, but not really doing much. Yeah, to be honest, we should have delayed. We should have delayed this building, because that's kind of wasted. Well, frankly, I mean, 9. Okay, let's do like 12, so we can maybe... Yeah, let's do this. We have 200 now. We're still frost breaking, so we have an event here. Some sort of common Sue Miller 12 street urchin looking for trouble. Cindy's pa went and got her a governess like she's gonna be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little bitch, alright. Ferguson's boys learned this too. If they try and wife us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. Jeez, it'll be good fun. But what we want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? Christ. The lack of a law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Okay, yeah, we need to deal with that. Agree. Let's, we need 400 workforce, however, and 80 heat stamps. Okay, well, heat stamps... Look, there's gonna have to be contributions here. Frostlanders, you helped us like last time. I know... 40 weeks. Okay. Okay, look, we're gonna have to... Oh, it's too soon to perform this action again on this community. Oh, we did raise funds from last time, didn't we? Raise funds. Okay. Who can we raise funds from? Guys, like, significantly worsen. Yeah, we don't really get that much for it, do we? Here we would get 300. Oh, this is bad. Well, we just have to wait. But I mean, how long are we gonna have to wait? What, 4 weeks? We can't wait 4 weeks. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, let's think about this. We can't wait 4 weeks for 40 heat stamps.
Steward.
We're gonna have to, right? Because in 6 weeks, we will raise 375. I mean, we have a good relations with these guys, and we're gonna do all maintenance, right? That was for researchers, right? Faith keepers. So, I mean, it has to happen. We don't have the workforce for it yet, that's true. But I mean, we need food, guys. Yeah, we don't have the workforce for it anyway. However, we could reduce the workforce here. Yeah, we're doing it. We could reduce the workforce in our coal mines temporarily, right? We could. We don't need that much coal. There you go. Oh, yep, there we go. So we would do this. With Faith Keepers, we're gonna have to raise funds. Ooh. Okay. Bit of a hit, but we need this, like we need this, and we need it now. Right, guys. Food is more funds, I suppose. Yeah. Yes, guys, more funds. Unfortunate, but it has to happen. There's no real choice here. I wish it was different. Okay, so building that. Now we need housing districts. This is what I wanted. There we go. 5. We can even get 6 here. In fact, we could even build this one here so that next district will also have a lot of touch points. Right? Because that's kind of what we want. We're already getting 2, and even we can even build one out here. Like these, we have 2 more districts here that we'll build that will conserve a lot of heat. So yeah, let's go ahead. Nice. So we'll sort our housing needs. I mean, it will... yeah, it does mean that... well, when our population grows... very soon, we're going to need more housing, but that's okay. But we need to at least get everyone fed. We have enough for 4 weeks. I mean, this will reduce this building. What are they called? The BioWest hothouse thing. Okay. Boom. Okay, so that will give us 12 weeks now. Battered foothills explored. Okay. Let's have a look. What did we find? What did we find? Battered foothills. Rusted engine. The jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull, we found a core, an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in ice suggest the dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Okay, I mean, come back later or dismantle the wreck. 2 cores. Just come back later. We don't need cores right now, I don't think. An old observatory. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us in the city. Escort willing Frostlanders to New London. 5 Frostland teams, 2,283 Frostlanders. Adaptation is the only... Yeah, okay, so it's not just citizens. Yeah, so we got more New Londoners last time. These guys that lived in this little outpost by the hot spring. So we're not just bringing in any citizens, we're actually bringing in specifically Frostlanders. That's pretty cool. We need a new and stable source of heat in New London to be convincing to all of them. Okay, what do we have here? Abandoned coal mine. A mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs and the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. Take the stored prefabs, use the mine. Using the mine will make Frostland. Will take more Frostland teams, but we get 300 prefabs now. We have 600 in stock. Future miners will surely appreciate a maintained trail. Keep the prefab for all maintenance. Using the mine will take fewer Frostland teams. Or come back later. So can we use this mine and get extra coal?
Hear us, Steward.
Seems like we could. Yeah, we're not in dire need of prefabs. We're not in dire need of coal either, however. Now let's resolve this event. Stockpiles depleted. Steward, the stockpiles of materials that the captain has gathered have run out. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits. Otherwise, the city and us will suffer. Expand or build new districts to get more materials. I see. Kind of want to wait. What do we... So we can get more people, we can get more coal. We have a stockpile of coal that will last us for 66 weeks. There's going to be a colder season, then there'll be a warmer season. So we do have 60 weeks. We can also, if we had more people, we could even produce more coal here. So we're not desperate for coal. Oh, should we get more Frostlanders? More Frostlanders means we get more coal, we get more of this. We are going to get population growth very soon, so we don't necessarily need more people right now, do we? Let's go ahead and explore the Frozen Bay maybe first. Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here to build the region's generators. A few hastily dismantled piers still stick out of the ice, a faded reminder of the short-lived purpose. I think 13 weeks. I mean, we're gonna get a population increase imminently. I say we explore this. Let's go ahead and explore. I feel like this is a necessity. We need to find that permanent source of fuel. It's clearly out there. If we find it, we won't even need coal. Well, no, or maybe, we'll reconsider how much coal we need, I guess, at the very least. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead, keep going. Hopefully we get that population influx soon, and it will be manageable. We're getting more housing, that's fine. Food is alright. We're going to decrease our maintenance requirement, and then we're going to research a building straight after for more, something to help us with material output. Right, we're going to fill coal back in with the new workers. Let's see. Ooh, resource deposit nearly depleted. Okay, well, at least that will reduce, give us some workforce back, but we still have prefabs here. Yeah, after that, however, we're going to need to rely on industrial districts, guys, to produce prefabs. This is like the easy prefabs, so maybe we should take those prefabs from that coal mine. Possibly. How many weeks do we have here? 27 weeks. Okay, it was some time. Yeah, we do have a little bit of time. Housing. It should even net. Okay, net. It kind of didn't really help us, but didn't increase our heat demand at all, though. Either. So that's good. Population increase. Well, I guess, the reason population increased, 1,600 more people were, accounted for. I mean, the reason why this one didn't actually net increase us, even though I think it should have, is because they can't obviously produce heat. They just have minus 80. Additional modifier is 80, but they demand 40 plus temperature minus 20. All that means is that when we get this coldest season, we're not going to, some of that heat, demand will not come through because it will be offset by the heat reduction we get. So it's still very beneficial that we frost broke this piece and build these housing districts efficiently. Now, should we build another? I think we could also expand one of these and build another research district. Could that be the answer? Well, actually that couldn't be the answer. No, we can build another research institute. Facility dedicated to coming up with technological and sociological solutions to large-scale problems. Institute improves research speed. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't hurt. That's for sure. Now, we need more people working. So let's get the people in here. Don't necessarily need more people in our logistics depot, but yeah, we're actually in surplus. We're obviously going to be hit with colder temperatures in a minute. Temporarily, though. So let's see what event we got. The city grows, population growth. Steward, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations of the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. I see. Okay, well, it's gonna take... So, yeah, with that increase, we have 800 spare. What do we really need? We need food, yeah, now we have more people. We need another building like that. Yeah, I mean, if we starve, that is by far the worst that can happen to us. So let's get perhaps this going. I mean, right, and then we expand potentially here. I don't see any reason why to build these like all around. Yeah, I think we need another food district. We need more housing as well, however. Faithkeepers' demands met. The Faithkeepers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Faithkeepers improve, trust rises. I see. Now, can New Londoners... Actually, can we raise fund? No, we need another week for that. Let's go to research. So we got... Nice, beautiful. Maintenance duty. Not enough heat stamps. Oh, we don't have enough heat stamps to research things. Are you kidding me? Oh, we need sawmills. We only need 50. Okay, we'll get that soon. Sawmills, right? Massive sawmill in which frozen wood is cut into usable materials without undergoing any treatment, speeding up the process but exposing people to mold, spores, and fungi. 170 materials output. Wow, that will sort our materials shortage, this one building. Disease is slightly increased, 20 heat demand. Faithkeepers. Massive... They are in favor of a mechanized sawmill. Massive sawmill loading frozen wood directly into mulching machines that separate usable materials from waste byproducts. Squalor is slightly increased. 60 heat demand. 200 materials output. So we trade 100 workforce for 30 materials. This one increases disease. This one increases squalor. Lots of heat. I mean, I feel like relying on machines, we're gonna need a lot of heat. I mean, all these savings we make with our houses kind of negated by this. And I mean, cumulatively, they do save. I mean, 200 materials output. Hang on just a second. Oh man, it's gonna take like... Yeah, let's wait 1 week and then we raise some funds. That will be enough to do the research we need. But how many materials do we need? So requirements. Available, we're making 100. Requirement, industrial district needs 50 to make some of the goods we have. And we need, frankly, more goods. Yeah, so we're gonna need lots of materials. That's the answer, because materials are needed to maintain our whole city, and we need them to produce goods, and we need the materials to produce prefabs. Right? So there's enough for 500 weeks, and even this district outputs 150. We need all the materials we can get. I feel like that's a key one, and therefore let's actually go ahead and pause, wait for this week to pass, so that we can actually raise funds. 5 days. Yeah, I feel like whatever that trade-off is in heat and whatnot, we need those materials. Like, we need them desperately. Too soon. There we go. Raise funds. Wow. Okay, so the second time we do this, this really hurt us. Skeptical New Londoners. More funds, I suppose. Ooh, this is... Okay, we need to... Okay, well, look. I know that was a tough... No one likes taxes, but you do like mechanized sawmills, however, don't we? Squalor is slightly increased. Yeah, heat. I mean, we're gonna have to spend that 60 to 1, yeah. And we're gonna need a few of these, so maybe. I think this is a good option. And I like the mechanized sawmill. I feel like working with wood or producing lots of materials, we definitely need to borrow some of the ideas of this Frostland from the industrial era. So let's go ahead and research that. Yeah, and I think with that, guys, I think we've come up on the hour. So let's go ahead and make a cut here. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope I'm clear in my explanations, and I think it's immersive and cohesive. I think we're doing well. We're holding on. Population is growing overall. This is a nice place to live, considering where we are in this world. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll find this elusive permanent source of fuel and see how that changes our calculations here. Thanks a lot for watching, though. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.